Michigan's Let's Go Do program made its inaugural overseas pilgrimage in 2016. 5 student athletes joined a pair of university employees on a 5-day trip to Vietnam. Day 1 was spent in Hanoi, taking in some of the incredible culture. And then interacting with students at Vietnam's University of Social Sciences and Humanities. The U of M crew broke the ice by offering up a dose of school spirit. The Maize and Blue crew then engaged in a Q&A with faculty members.
I'm studying neuroscience.
This initial meet and greet set the tone for what would be a life-altering experience. Later that day, Peace House, a woman's shelter for survivors of domestic violence or human trafficking. Young women and girls from rural areas are especially at risk, and the Michigan contingent learned from their hosts how real this problem is.
I think those women are doing amazing work and really trying to advocate for these women and empower them and try to spread the word that that's not how life needs to be and that's how life shouldn't be.
Days 2 and 3, Ha Giang Province, Vietnam's northern final frontier. This mountainous region shares a border with China. It's also one of the country's most poverty-stricken areas. Infant mortality rates here can be 10 times higher than the national average. The purpose of the stay, connect with officials from the provincial health department to explore social issues and learn about health care, specifically the successes and challenges of ethnic minority midwifing.
It's amazing how these people live and how they strive and how they work, especially in a medical sort of setting. When I heard the midwives and what they do and how it just struck me as so powerful. I just wanted to send all my love to them.
What struck me and impacted me the most is when we were talking in a very casual interview setting, and we asked them, what is the best part or what is your favorite part of being a midwife, and why do you do it? And the answers were pretty unanimous. It was we love what we do, we love helping people.
I really respect the distances that these women have to travel to make home visits and things like that, and also that they're still really passionate about what they do. It's a strenuous work, and sometimes the challenges they face with complications of birth can be overwhelming, but they're still out there to help their community and the people in their lives.
Early on the 3rd day, visiting the local market. And a steamy lunch. Some of the favorites are pork, goat, and other meats cooked in animal fats. Next, touring a community health center and interaction with selected midwives who can begin training as young as 16 and must have completed 5th grade in order to enroll.
They mentioned that the midwives training is very basic. What is that training?
What difficulties do you run in with the family and convincing them to have a baby here?
Their goal is also to encourage 100% of the delivery to take place at the medical center of the commune. Because the midwives meet with a lot of difficulties. Some villages or hamlets take 1 hour to travel for the midwife to walk.
Day 4, drive to Hanoi Airport for a late afternoon flight to Saigon, or what is now referred to as Ho Chi Minh City. With nearly 10 million people, it is Vietnam's most populated metropolis. The group was given time to explore and experience the culture.
I really enjoyed going to Ha Giang and really enjoyed the experience with the Hmong people. And coming here, it was just a total flip. I mean, we went from farm country, from the mountains, to the really fast, intense city with a lot of people.
A fascinating history lesson ensued on the 5th day, exploring the Cu Chi tunnels, a venture that was not for the claustrophobic.
It connected the tunnel system.
This is just big enough to be in here, and it's
it's just amazing. The engineering, this is perfect. It's still holding up today. It's amazing.
This intricate network was the location of several military campaigns during the Vietnam War. Viet Cong soldiers used them as hiding spots. And these primitive passages served as communication and supply routes, hospitals, living quarters, as well as storage wells for food and weapons.
Seeing the traps and the fact that the people over, the American GIs dying over here were the same age as me and didn't have a choice, and that's the way they were dying.
After nearly a week of deep exploration, some much-needed levity. Spending time with local children at Tao Dan Social Protection Center, where kids find an escape from the street. Many are expected to work 8 hours a day, often well into the evening. With the U of M travel party, communication barriers are hurdled with ease. Lighting a spark and crafting a connection.
Going and playing with the kids, it was just like, man, was that a hard goodbye. Just their overall happiness of being there and making new friends and just their welcoming spirit to you.
At last, the farewell. Dinner on the Saigon River. Scenery that stirs the spirit. As the pilgrimage drifts away, the emotions are real and unscripted.
I'm about to cry right now. You guys.
Everyone on the trip came home with something that won't fit in a suitcase, nor can it be held in the palm of a hand. This was a life experience that is organic and unprocessed.
I'm incredibly angry that I couldn't do so much more, and I'm incredibly thankful for this experience. It gives us that emotion to drive us, and I think that's incredibly important.
I'm thinking back to how I'm going to talk to my team about this, and I'm thinking about there's no excuse that we should not be working as hard as we can.
We know that you guys are an amazing part of Team One, and you're gonna carry this weight of taking this to your teams, to the department, to the future. You're gonna carry that with you, and you're gonna take this very seriously, and we're really proud of each and every one of you.
Let's Go Do is more than words. It's a choice. These student athletes moved outside their comfort zones, lived cross-culturally, and found a niche in a global atmosphere as leaders invest.